And I get to introduce you to a friend. Patricia Cook returns. How are you?
Nice to see you.
You know, the generation right ahead of me, my dad, my mother and father, they had a family Bible.
Yeah, we had a really big one.
King James weighed about 800 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on the table.
A lot of families don't have a family Bible. These are beautifully done, and they're done in such a way where it has all the respect, the integrity of the Bible itself, but with the understanding that our eyes don't read as well as they used to. It's bigger print. They're gorgeous and beautifully embossed, and they are absolutely one of the most comfortable books in which to hold and read because of the way in which they put them together.
And these were just done for QVC.
Nowhere else.
Yeah, nowhere else.
By the largest Christian publishing house in the world.
HarperCollins Publishing did this. We went back on press because you've loved that large print Bible, and we've given it to you in a 10.5 point font. So that's almost 3 points larger than a standard print Bible. So
Which means you don't need the reading glasses.
And that's what I love. When I read my Bible, I like to read in comfort.
Right.
And not have my glasses on. And that's what this Bible does. If you look at the board over here, this is a standard print Bible, and that's like 7 3/4 in font. That's really what you read if they come in tight with your newspaper every morning. Well, we increased it 3 points, and you can see how much different that is. That's a nice comfort on your eyes. You have two great translations. We have the NIV, the New International Version, and the New King James, both recently updated, easy to read.
In the NIV, we're actually extremely limited. We have purple, and then we have the burgundy only, in about 2 dozen each, and that's it.
That's it.
Lent started a couple weeks ago, goes up until Good Friday. Easter is right around the corner, spring will get here. I just want to show you one thing. I want you to see how fluid this book is. The way that the pages are put together. It's all, by the way, gilded on the edges. That is a wonderful cover. This becomes like your favorite pair of blue jeans. It's one of the most personal books you'll ever have anyway.
And this really does, because of the size of this, it makes this your personal Bible. Even though we increased that font by 3 points, it did not get huge. It's only an inch in thickness. You can see this is my old NIV Bible on the bottom. It's almost 2.5 inches in thickness.
And there's not a word missing in this one.
There's not.
From here, and it's bigger print.
It's bigger print. So it's 6 by 9 is a footprint, but it's only an inch thick. So this is that one that I take to church. I read at the coffee table. I can throw it in a handbag. I can travel with this. It's my go-to. It's my favorite one. And this is actually the one I carry. It's the turquoise.
The King James, by the way, and it's the new King James. So it still has the same wonderful message, but some of the thous and if, therefores, and the words that we stumble over.
The reason that was so hard to read the King James is what they updated. They took out the these and thous, and they made it much easier to read, easier to understand. So for instance, in Psalm 121, it says, I will lift my eyes to the hills from whence comes my help. My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. So it keeps that cadence because they use whence instead of where.
Yep.
But they took out the these and thous. So it's going to be so much easier for you to read and get into. And the covers on these are just incredible.
And again, we're the only place that even makes these available?
Right, only here at QVC. And there's, like we said, the NIV are almost gone, but the colors are amazing. This is that beautiful purple. Look at it, it's almost iridescent when they come in on that to see the debossing on that. It's like almost like a hand-tooled handbag.
And that burgundy, by the way, it works for men and women alike.
It does. It's beautiful, and that's got the gold gilding that Dan showed you. It's just beautiful with the way they gave that embellishment. And the turquoise, super popular. I'm a beach person. This reminds me of the Caribbean. And cayenne red. All gone? Okay. That was new this year.
We're going to put that over. So we just lost one of the colors, and all of our NIV, the New International Version, is sold out as well. Highly recommend that New King James. Easter is right around the corner. Listen, chocolate eggs are fine, but this is something that will last longer.
It'll go on and on.
And it's a lifetime of great reading. It is truly one of the most personal books you would ever have. And I recommend for any individual that you read it for the messages and just for the stories. On the front, it has a great to and from page, so that if you are giving it as a gift, you can mark it for a special event, but you'll enjoy it. You are one of the few publishers that understands this tactile feeling of having a book in your fingertips.
It is.
Yes, I know everything is on the internet, but there's something about holding a book in your hand. To smell the pages.
I still enjoy reading right out of a book. And one of the things
do
with the
too.
way that these are bound, they do such a great job with binding these. They lay flat the day you get them. It doesn't
Yes.
matter if you're in the back of the Bible or you're in the very front or in
Like
the
a favorite
middle.
pair of blue jeans.
It lays flat. It's not going to fan back and forth because some books are so tightly bound and this one is not. That 10.5 point font is just amazing for your eyes when you read it. And in the New Testament, what they've done is they went back on press
Yes.
and called out all the words of Jesus in red. So if you want to read the Easter story, get into that New Testament and you'll be able to know what's happening this time of year.
Let me update you on the colors. The colors that are available are, again, gorgeous turquoise, the burgundy, and again, a little different. I like that. It becomes your personal book. That's the
Yeah.
purple. In the purple, there's only about 200 remaining, and then they're gone. We're getting closer and closer to Easter. You will not find these elsewhere. And by the way, have you tried to find a good family Bible lately? I don't know why you can't find them in stores.
You can't, and not of this quality. You might find something basic,
Right.
but you're not going to find, it's going to be hard to find a large print and something that is done that is quality. I mean, look at the detail on the covers of these, the way they're debossed. They
I've
look
seen
like fine-
Bibles, Patricia, that look like textbooks.
They do. They're hard. A lot of times they're the hard covers with the
Yeah.
cardboard in the cover.
That's
and
not what
these
this
are
is
not.
all about.
This is called Italian Duotone, and again, they gave it us the most recent
Say
updated
that again. What is it?
Italian Duotone.
That's good. I like that. It feels more comfortable. These are words that have comforted people for almost a millennium.
This is the
over
most
2,000 years.
popular selling book ever, the
Yeah,
Bible.
of course.
And this is an incredible gift to give somebody. They're going to have it forever. With the large print, I think it gives you the ability, if you're a note taker like I am, you can get in
Okay.
there, underline easier, make notes. But when you give this gift, like on the presentation page, I still go back to the Bibles I've had forever.
Sure.
And see who gave them to me, whether you're in a wedding or, graduations coming up. This will fit in that Easter basket. It's so compact.
And I shouldn't say it's a possession, but one of my prized possessions is our family Bible. Happens to reside in my home, and I'm afraid to touch it
Yeah.
because it's been around for a very long time. This is a
one you
book
can get into.
You want to touch. You want to hold it. Thank you.
So it's good to
Thank
see
you so
you.
very, very much. Purple, almost gone. That burgundy, extremely